A merge request is a way to control how pull requests get merged into the main branch so it doesn't break. Instead of letting the developers merge whenever their PR turns green, changes line up in a first in, first out queue. Each PR runs its normal CI on its own branch first, but the important part happens inside the queue. The queue creates a temporary ghost branch and performs a real merge there, not on the main live branch. For example, let's say three developers open PRs at the same time and they all pass their CI on their own. If you merge them directly, PR2 might fail after PR1 lands, even though PR2 was green earlier. With a merge queue, they are layered in order on the ghost branch. First, system merges PR1 into the main branch, into main on the ghost branch, main plus PR1. Then it merges PR2 on top of that on the ghost branch, main plus PR1 plus PR2. Then it merges PR3 on top of that on the ghost branch. So it's main PR1 plus PR2 plus PR3. At each layer, and each of those are different layers. In each layer, the required checks run on the merge result. If a PR fails at a layer, it's removed from the queue. If it passes, then it's allowed to land in the main branch, often as a squash merge. That's how merge queues keep main stable even when multiple PRs are ready at the same time. Now, that's how this all this kind of works. So let me go ahead and show you how to set it up. So first thing you're gonna need to have a GitHub account and your own repositories, as well as you're gonna need a GitHub Enterprise account. Now I already have mine set up, so I don't think it's going to show me the screen that we need to see. But what you're going to do is you're going to come up to your little icon in the upper right here, go down to Enterprises, and it's going to give you some options to set up a free trial for 30 days of a GitHub Enterprise account. And you just go ahead and fill out the information there, and you'll get access to that free account. One thing to note when you are signing up, make sure you choose the option that allows you to use public repos, because I'm assuming most people aren't using those and don't have an actual enterprise with repos in it. All right, so once that is done, so if you want to pause and go ahead and take care of that, go do that now. Once that is done, you're going to want to create an organization. So once you're in your enterprise, right, you're going to want to click organizations, and you're going to want to create a new organization. And I'm just going to choose free organization here. And you're going to fill out the basic information they're asking you to do. And you'll be able to create an organization like mine here. Just basically whatever name in it. There's not much settings. It's going to ask you for an email. It's going to ask you for the organization name. And you see I left everything else blank, right? Basically. So you're going to create an organization. And if I can get back to here, where are you? Okay, so you're going to have your organization, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add in a repository, a repo into your enterprise, so you actually use your to do this to do this setup. So what you're going to do is, if I can find the setting here real quick. Okay, here it is. So you're going to click on organizations, and you're going to click, you see where it says move to an organization. So this is going to allow you to move a repo of yours into the organization. It's an important step. You have to do it or it won't work. So you're going to click on move to an organization. and you're going to have a list of all your repositories here. So you can click Show More, and it'll expand the list, and you pick the repo you want to put in to your organization, and you save and continue. Okay, and then once you're done there, you can go ahead and go into your repositories for your organization, and it should show whatever repo you have listed or that you imported into your organization. So we're going to open up that repo, the repository, and we're going to do a few things. Now we're going to go ahead and set up a few settings first. Well, first you're gonna add in first. Now I'll put in like like some notes somewhere where you can actually access this. You're gonna need to add in your GitHub workflow. So I'll put a little link somewhere or in a comment somewhere uh, where you can go ahead and you know what you need to put there. So it's going to be, if you know what you're doing, it's going to be .github/workflow. So that's the .github directory, and then inside that's going to be the workflow directory, and inside that is going to be your actual workflow YAML. So I have my YAML called mergeq.yaml. And it's very basic YAML. It's not meant for production or anything. It's just meant for testing. So that's what that is, right? So it's basic. It's a very basic workflow that you can use for this example. So once you have that in your repository in the right directory, you're going to come up here to settings, and we're going to make a few changes. So what you're going to want to do is come over to here to the left, and you're going to click on branches. All right, once you click on branches, you're going to have something here that's going to say add branch protection, or it's going to say add classic branch protection. Go ahead and click the classic option, and it's going to take you to this page, right? And from the top, we're going to start out, and I'll walk you through what you need to do. So for the branch name pattern, you need to name that to be the same as the branch you are uh, pulling your PRs into, right? So you got a PR and you want to merge that into the main branch. So you're going to name it main or whatever your main branch you named it. By default, it should be main. All right, so you're gonna name that, and if it's right, it'll let you select it from the drop down, and it'll appear down here where it says apply to one branch. It'll show up here, and then we scroll down. The first thing you need to check is require status check to pass before merging. So you need to check this. And then below that, you're going to go ahead and see this box here. You're going to go start typing in the name of your job, per se, inside your YAML. Uh, and in my YAML, the job name is test and verify. So I go ahead and type that, and it comes up in a drop down. I select it, and then it'll show up here in below where it says this line right here. So once that's done, I'm going to keep scrolling down, and I'm going to come to this next checkbox where it says require merge queue. This is where the magic happens. So you check this, and for the most part, I'm just going to leave these settings at the default. Maximum pull requests to build, merge limits. So this is just defaults. You don't want to have too many because it's going to get expensive, especially in enterprise. Since I think they start charging for this right now. So after that, you want to make sure you have only merge on non-failing PR or pull requests checked. And lastly, do not allow bypassing the above settings, just so that an admin, well, what this basically does is prevent admins from going in and just merging directly without going through the process. So you do that, and then you go ahead and click Save Changes. And once that your changes are saved, what you can do is, and we're gonna pause right here because you're probably all having some issues. I totally messed up on this part. In order for you to do this here, you need to do something else first. Right? Goofed up and that's what you need to do is you need to go in and you need to actually do a pull request. Because if you don't do a pull request, this won't show up. So you're gonna have to go in and do a standard pull request. So uh, go into your repo and either submit a PR if you have you have your VS Code or whatever your IDE open and your or however you do your code and you want to submit a PR, do that. If not, go it. The easy way is just come in here, type in the name of a new branch, um, test, and click create test from main, and it'll make a copy of the main branch and name it test, right? And then all you need to do from there is select that whatever new branch you want to use, right? Select it, and it'll load that branch and make a change. Something very, very simple. Nothing that's going to break your code. Something like a name or label uh, usually works well. So you do that, you commit the changes, and then you're going to go to pull request. And you're going to if you do it from that same screen, it's going to bring up a box and ask you to compare and do the pull request. If you see that, click that. If not, go ahead and click new pull request. Leave your base as your main repo, and then your compare branch is the branch that you made a change in. So let's just say QA for me, right? I don't have anything to change because I don't have anything. I'm making changes, but okay, so you'll have a pull request in here, right? And you're just going to go ahead and click create pull request here instead of view pull request because I have it done already. Um, and then you're gonna run through one regular pull request, which you should already kind of know how to do if you're kind of doing this um, for the most part. This is kind of beyond regular PR. But yeah, basically you're gonna click pull request. It's gonna do its scans and it's going to, you know, pass or fail, basically, right? So once that's done, once you've successfully done one PR onto the actual branch, what's going to happen here is you're going to be allowed to now come in here under branches and you're going to be able to make those changes that I mentioned earlier where you check this, you type in the job name, and this will now populate. Make sure you click the require merge queue, only merge on non-failing pull requests, and do not allow bypassing the above settings, and then save. And then those are your settings. Once those are done, and you make sure your branch name matches the pattern name. When you're done, you are ready to actually do a merge queue. So what you do is you go back to your repository, your repo, and either you go into that second branch that you created, and you're going to go in and you're going to make a change. You're going to make an actual change, something simple. Just and this is just for demo, so we're going to do it right here live inside here. So I'm just going to change this to C, and I'm going to commit the change. And yes, commit, and the change is committed, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go directly into PR pull request, and I'm going to click new pull request, and I'm going to go, okay, main branch, and the one I changed was dev, right? So was it dev QA? Hold on, let me just check. Was QA? No, yeah, it was dev. So I did this branch, right? So I'm going to click view pull request, right? And it's going to start the PR. It's going to start the pull request. And so we're going to wait. It's going to take a few minutes for us to uh, for the scans to finish. And so we're just going to have to wait. It may take a minute or two for this particular one here to finish. And it failed. And there's a reason why it failed because it's looking for code that doesn't exist. Um, so it's looking for code that doesn't exist in the repo. That's fine. That and my repo has Terraform and it's looking for something else, and so it failed, which is fine. Sometimes if that particular thing fails, sometimes it doesn't. But normally, if it fails, what happens is you just don't. It doesn't let you go forward, right? It fails. But since that's a non-important test, it's in audit mode. It's not going to fail for me. Um, that's something you'll have to you kind of build into your YAML. But once it passes, you click on merge when ready, and then it takes you to the screen. You click confirm merge when ready, and so you're gonna click that, and it's going to start. It's going to queue it, and it's going to do the first in first out queue. And what it's going to do is going to um, take that ghost branch. It's going to make a copy of the main branch. It's going to be the ghost branch, and it's going to then merge in that PR into the ghost branch, and it's going to run scans on it. And what we're doing is we're waiting for that to happen. And when it's done, it should turn purple. So we're just going to give that a minute. All right, so turn purple. So it is successful. So my PR now was scanned when I did my initial PR, and then it was sent to the merge queue. And then the merge queue tested that PR merged against a ghost branch and verified if it passed or failed. And it passed because it's not really scanning anything, but it passed. And then it once it passed, squashed the ghost branch into uh, the live main branch, and that's the whole process. So, um, I, if there's any questions, go ahead and just leave them in the comments below, or or just message me, and then I can answer what I can. Okay. All right. Thank you.